Alright, so this is a quadratic equation. So the very first thing to do is to rearrange. So we have 6x squared negative 5x positive 1 equals 0. So we have a quadratic equation. So we subtract 5x from both sides and we add 1 to both sides to have this equation. Now this is the general form for quadratic expression, or let me use a quadratic equation. So ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Then you know that we have different ways, so you can use the formula, the quadratic formula. So that is x equals negative b plus or minus b squared negative 4ac over 2a. You can always use that. Now we have factorization. So for factorization, you multiply ac, then you write out your b. Now remember, this is positive. So whenever you have negative, you have to include the negative. So you find two numbers, x1 and x2. And when you multiply, it will be equal to AC. And when you sum those numbers, it will be equal to B. So now when we have that, then you rewrite it this way: AX squared plus x1x plus x2x plus C equals 0. Then you can find your solution. Now let us use factorization here. So you know that our AC will be equal to 6, right? 6 times 1, which is 6. And our B is negative 5. So we need two numbers we will multiply to have positive 6, right? This is positive 6. And we will add to have negative 5. You know that those two numbers are negative 3 and negative 2. So negative 3, negative 2 will give us positive 6 when you multiply. And negative 3 plus negative 2 will be negative 5. So now we substitute now. So that is 6x squared. You can use anyone first. Negative 3 or negative 2. Anyone works. So that is negative 3x, negative 2x plus 1 equals 0. So now what do we have? 3x is common to both sides. So we take 3x outside. Now we are left with 2x here. And we are left with negative 1 here. Now these ones, right, the common value will be positive 1 or negative 1. But we need positive 2x. But we have negative 2x here. So instead of positive 1, we use negative 1 because we want to have the same thing here. So we have 2x. So negative 1 times 2x gives negative 2x. Now, if we take away negative 1 from positive 1, we are left with negative 1. So 2x minus 1 is common. Now, if you take 2x minus 1 from here, we're left with 3x. If you take 2x minus 1 from here, we're left with negative 1. Now, if you have two products equal to 0, it means one of them can be 0. Any of them can be 0. So 2x minus 1 equals 0. 3x minus 1 equals 0. Now, if you find x, here x equals 1 over 2. And here x equals 1 over 3. So that shows our answer is 1 divided by 2, comma 1 divided by 3, which is option C. So you can also try to use the quadratic formula and compare your answer. And comment if you have the same answers. Alright, I will see you in the next problem.